Hello friends, welcome to We Learn Tutorials. Hope you all are doing well. In this video, we are going to do pair of linear equations in two variables. So let's start. So in class 9, we have studied linear equations in two variables. Now a word pair has been added to linear equations in two variables. So first of all, we try to understand the meaning of this thing. What is equation? Equation is something in which equality sign has been shown. See, x plus 3y, 2x minus 5, 5s minus 60, 7v plus 8u. Till here I have been talking. So see, after this equality sign and a number has been written in all of the four examples. That means all of these are equations. In last chapter you have studied x plus 3y, 2x minus 5, 5s minus 60. Only this much you have studied. And this much is known as polynomial. But if we put this sign and another number, so that complete thing consists of left hand side equality sign and right hand side. So this whole thing forms an equation. So now we have to understand what is linear equation. So you remember linear polynomial, since we have done it recently. Linear polynomial is something in which the degree of the variable, or we can say highest degree of the variable, was 1. In the same way, when in the equation or in the given equation, the highest degree of both the variables, because we are talking about linear equations in two variables. So for both the variables we have to see. So the highest degree of both the variables should be 1, and then that equation is known as linear equation. Now you have idea of linear equation in two variables. When something like this has been given and it becomes equation and the variables has highest degree of 1, it becomes linear equation in two variables. Let's talk about pair of linear equations in two variables. So guys, you have an idea of a pair of shoes, a pair of socks, pair of gloves. Like these are the commonly used word in our daily lives. Pair means when both the items or both the things are same. Like if we are wearing a pair of shoes or both the shoes are same. In this case, first figure is a pair and the second figure, it's a pair or not? Yes, it's not a pair. The reason is that both the gloves are different in this figure. So now you can see a pair means when both the things are same, like a pair of shoes, pair of socks. So how we have to relate it with the equations? Just think about it. Think a little, then we will discuss. Okay, I hope you have given a little bit idea to the word equation. So when we talk about pair of linear equation, it is same like a pair of shoes or a pair of gloves. As for example, see, I have taken two equations. 2x plus 3y is equals to 5, 8x plus 7y is equals to 4. See, in both the equations my variables are same. That means these equations are forming a pair. Similarly, I'll take another example. Say 2x plus 6y is equals to 13, 2s plus 70 is equals to 20. Now I have taken another example, but you can see here in both the equations variables are different. In first equation your variables are x and y, and in second equation variables are s and t. That means these equations are not forming a pair. Now I hope you have clear idea about the pair of linear equations. Whenever two equations have been given to you such that their variables are same. If first equation it has variables x, y, then second should also have variables in terms of x and y. Now if you talk about equations, again it will have variables, constants, two things it will have. Now I hope you have clear idea of pair of linear equations in two variables. We will use this learned concept in solving exercise 3.1. But before that, we will see how to represent pair of linear equations in general form. See, in general form it can be represented as, first equation can be represented as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, and second equation can be a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. And in these two equations, a2, a1, a2, b1, b2, c1 and c2 all are constants. Constant means like some numbers 1, 2, 3, or it can be any real number. And x and y are variables. And variables, they can use any variables, a, b, c, up to any alphabet they can use. Now let's move forward and do exercise 3.1. This is first question of exercise 3.1. So let's read out. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also from 3 years from now, I will be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this data algebraically and graphically. So we have to represent. Algebraically means we have to represent these data in equations form and then draw a graph of the data. So let's try to put that data in algebraic form. So in this type of sums, always see which two things they have given you. For example, in this equation they have given you Aftab's age and his daughter's age. The reason we have seen this thing first, because we are doing equation in two variables. So whichever things they have given us, first we have to understand which two things they have given us. So just write those two things and make them equals to, or assume them equals to two variables like x or y. So we are assuming, because they have given two ages, one past age and the other one is the future age. So what I am going to assume is present age. Let present age of Aftab be x and present age of his daughter equals to y. The reason I have assumed present ages is that, so that, see, if my present age is 20, so before 7 years or 7 years back it will be 20 minus 7. So, and if I want to see future age, it will be 20 plus 3. If I am talking about 3 years, that's why I have taken present age, because by using present age I can easily calculate my past age also and my future age. That's why. Now they have given some type of equality in both the ages, so I will write in this form. Whenever an age quotient has been given to you, just make equations in this way. The equations will never be wrong if you follow this method. Now they are talking about 7 years back. So just minus 7 from both sides. Because past means I have to minus it. In the same way, like if I'm 20, before 7 years I will be 20 minus 7. That's why if he is x now, he will be x minus 7 7 years back, and she will be y minus 7 7 years back. Now they told like 7 years back he was, this is after, he was 7 times his daughter's age at that time. That's why we will write it 7 times. So this is our first equation. Now let's simplify it. X minus 7 equals to, this thing will get multiplied with both the numbers, because whenever bracket is written, outside number will get multiplied to both the numbers. 7y minus 49. 7 into y, 7y. 7 into 7 is 49, and this minus sign will come as it is. So we will shift all the numbers to one side. X minus 7. So this plus 7y will change into minus 7y. Minus 49 will change into plus 49. Let's solve it. X minus 7y minus 7 plus 49. Minus plus is minus, but the sign which is with the bigger number. So with bigger number 49 is there, plus sign is there. 49 minus 7 is 42. So this is our first equation. Don't write over there. Now using the same way, we will find an equation for the future. Now same way I will write x is equals to y. Now they are talking about after 3 years, after or from 3 years from now. So this will be plus. Future means plus, past means minus. If we have to make equation in ages. At that time, Aftab's age was 3 times. That's why this is Aftab's age. This will be his daughter's age. So he will be 3 times of his daughter's age. 3 times means we will multiply the entire thing into 3. So now let's simplify it. X plus 3 is equals to 3 into y, 3y, and 3 into 3, 9. 3y plus 3 is a 9. Again we will shift all the things to one side. So plus of 3y will change into minus of 3y, and plus 9 will change into minus 9. So let's solve it. X minus 3y, minus plus is minus, and with the sign which is with the bigger number. Now 9 is bigger number. See, plus 3 minus 9. Plus minus is minus. 9 minus 3 is 6, but the sign minus is with 9. 9 is a bigger number. So with our answer minus will come. So x minus 3y minus 6 is our second equation. Now we have got 2 equations. Let's draw a graph by using these equations. I'll write the equations here. My first equation is x minus 7y plus 42 equals to 0. Second equation is x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. These are my 2 equations. So for drawing a graph, we need some values of x and y. So these values will be the assumed values which we will assume. I will write first, I will do it for first equation. This is my first equation and this is second. For first equation, first you can assume anything. X is equals to 1, 2, 3. Anything you can assume, and for that value of x, you will find the value of y. I'll assume x is equals to 0. So at place of x, I'll put 0 minus 7y plus 42 equals to 0, minus 7y, so I will shift 42 to other side, it will be minus of 42, because here it is plus 42, on shifting of side it will be changed into opposite sign. So y is equals to minus 42 upon minus 7, because this minus 7 is getting multiplied with y, on other side it will get divided. So minus and minus will get cancelled, 7 1 is 7 and 7 6 is 42. So I got value of y 6. If I am putting x is equals to 0, I will get y is equals to 6. Now let's take the other value. Now I'll assume x is equals to 7. So I'll put x 7 minus 7y plus 42 is equals to 0. Minus 7y, 42 plus 7, 49, sign will also be plus because both the numbers are with plus sign. 7y minus 7y, 49 I'll shift to other side and it will become minus 49. So y, it will be minus 49 by minus 7, because minus 7 is getting multiplied with y this side, on changing the side 7 will get divided by 49. 7 1s are 7 and 7 7s are 49. So on putting x is equals to 7, I am getting y also equals to 7. Now two values we have found. You can also find 3 values if you want, but 2 values are more than enough. Now we'll find the values of x and y for our second equation. Our second equation is this: x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. So always try to use smaller values so that you can get simple values. Again I will put x is equals to 0. 0 minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. Minus 3y is equals to minus 6, I will shift to other side, it will be changed into plus 6 by 6. Minus 3 is getting multiplied, other side it will get divided. 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. It will be minus 2 because minus sign is also there. So y you will get minus 2. On putting x equals to 0, you are getting y equals to minus 2. Now I will put x is equals to 3. So x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. 3 minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. 3 minus 6, minus plus, this is of plus 3, minus plus is minus, and the sign will come which is with a bigger number. So 6 minus 3 is 3, and with 6 is a bigger number, and with 6 we have minus sign, so we will put minus. Minus 3 is equals to, this minus 3 we will shift to other side, it will become plus 3, and y is equals to 3 divided by minus 3, because this minus 3 is getting multiplied this side, and on shifting to other side it will get divided. 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. This minus sign is also there, so y we will get equals to minus 1. So when we are putting x is equals to 3, y we are getting minus 1. So let's use this value and draw a graph. So graph formation you have done in 9th class also, but I will again explain you how to do it. So this is your y-axis, this is x-axis. See, our all values are within 7. So we will point all the numbers till 7 for all the quadrants. This is positive x, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is positive y, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is your negative of y, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. This is your negative of x-axis. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So like this you can put the numbers. Why I am putting numbers in the form of 1, 2, 3? Because my values are very simple and they are less than 7. Now x is 1, y is 6. No, x is 0. So here your x is 0 and y is 6. So this is my positive y. So I'll just move straight and here I will, at this point, x is 0 and y is 6. X will always be written first and then x, then y. Second point, 7. Both are 7 and both are positive 7. This is my x at 7 and y is vertical, so I will move vertically. So here is my point. So this is 7, 7. So I can join these 2 points. So this is my line for first equation. Now let's plot second equation. Second, for x is equals to 0, your y is -2. x0 will be here and y, negative y. This is your negative y. So it's here. Here it's the point 0 and y is -2. 3 and -1. Positive 3 here and -1. So here you have to come straight down. So this is the point. X is 3 and y is -1. You can also draw dotted lines so that you will not get wrong. So somewhere here is the point where your x is 3 and y is -1. Now we have got 2 points. We can join these points. Here I can write, this is equation x minus 7y plus 42 equals to 0, and this is the equation x minus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. So we have plotted the graph. You have to carefully see, this is plus x, this is minus x, this is plus y, and this is minus of y. So carefully you have to plot the points and then you can draw a perfect graph. Let's do second question. The coach of the cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for ₹3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for ₹1,300. Now first we have to recognize which 2 things we have to assume. It's clearly mentioned that she purchased or she bought 2 things, bat and ball. So we have to assume something for those things, variables for those things. So what we have to assume? Since she is buying something, so we will assume let cost of 1 bat equals to 1 and cost of 1 ball equals to y. These we are assuming. So she has bought 3 bats and 6 balls. So if the cost of 3 bat, if the cost of 1 bat is 1, or if x, what will be the cost of 3 bats? It will be 3 into x. Because if I am purchasing 1 pencil for ₹5, 2 pencils will be for ₹10 and 3 pencils will be for 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 3 into 5, that means 15. So if the cost of one thing is x, the cost of many things will be, or that number of things into cost of one thing. So 3 bats she has purchased, that means cost of 3 bats will be equals to 3 into x. because she is purchasing together bat and balls. That's why I have written plus sign. Then 6 balls. Similarly, if the cost of one ball is y, then the cost of 6 balls will be 6 into y. So together she purchased 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3900. This is our first equation. I hope you can understand my handwriting. See, in this equation we can see all the 3 numbers are multiples of 3. If you come across such a situation, then just try to simplify the equation. Since all the numbers are multiples of 3, just divide it with 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. X will come 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 2y. So simplify, you can do 3 1 is 3, 3 3 is 9, 2 zeros you can write as it is. So this will be your first equation. Now in the same way we can make another equation. Another time she purchased only 1 bat and 3 more balls. So 3 balls will be 3 into y, and total she purchased both the items for rupees 1300. This is our already simplified form. We cannot simplify it further. So these are our 2 equations. So for these equations we have to draw a graph now. In the same way we will find the values of x and y like we have done in the previous question, and then we will draw the graph. So let's try. You might be thinking that these values are very big. So how we will assume the values of x and y? So it will be very easy. So how to assume means, see your biggest number, always try to see biggest number. It's a multiple of 100. So try to assume the values of x and y as multiples of 100. The reason why I am taking multiples of 100, because I will represent, instead of 1 2 3 I will represent 100 200 300 on my graph. That's why I am taking now multiples of 100, so that I can get simplified values. Now first assume x is equals to 100. For first equation we are doing now. If I am putting x is equals to 100, so what I will get? 100 plus 2y is equals to 1300. 100 I will shift to other side. It will be 1300 minus 100. 1300 minus 100 will be 1200. This 2 will get multiplied on coming to this side. 2 1 is 2, 2 6 is 12, 2 zeros will come as this. So y will be 600. If my x is 100, so y will be 600. Now let's take other value. You can take different values also, and it will be like very interesting for you to take different values and draw the graph and just find out whether we are getting the same graph or the different one. Now I will take x is equals to 700, or I will take x is equals to 600. Okay, 700 we will take. I was just thinking to take that value in which we will get more simplified value of y. So if I take 700, what I will get? So let's find out. 1300 minus 700, so it will be 600, and 2 will get divide, because it's getting multiplied this side, so it will get divide. 2 3 is 6 and 2 zeros will come. Y is equals to 300. See, I have got multiple of 100. The reason why I did not take 600, I'll explain you. If I would have taken 600, see, 600 plus 2y is equals to 1300. So 2y is equals to 1300 minus 600. So it will be 700 by 2. 700 by 2 it will be 350. But on my graph I'm taking numbers like 100, 200, 300. So I'm not taking 50, 250, 350 like that. That's why I just went for a simple value, 700, not 600. But if you want, you can take that value also, but you can take different points on graph. Instead of 100, you can put like 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 like that. But try it, don't waste more time on those points, just take simple values. Now let's find out for the second equation. First again we will put x is equals to 100 because it's very simple thing. 1300, I'll shift x to other side, or I will do like this. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. 100 plus 3y is equals to 1300. 100 I'll shift to other side, it will be 3y is equals to 1300 minus 100, it will be 1200. So this 3 comes over here and it will get divided. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, and 2 zeros will come as it is. So on putting x is equals to 100, we are getting y is equals to 400. Again I'll put x is equals to 700, because if I put x is equals to 700, I will get a multiple of 3 for the multiple of 100 for y. 3y is equals to 1300 minus 700. 13 minus 7, it will be 600. So this 3 will come to other side and it will get divided, because here it's getting multiplied. So here it will get divided. 3 2 is 6 and 2 zeros will come as it is. So now I have got two values for both the equations. Now let's do. If you do more practice, it will be easy for you to assume the values quickly. But it's not very difficult, it's very easy. With practice, everything will be easy in maths. This is y-axis, x-axis. Now I have put. Now we have values of x, y for both the equations. For first equation, I have already drawn a graph using the multiples of 100. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 till 700. The reason is that all my values are within 700. So I have taken points till 700. Let's draw it for the first equation. Your x is 100, y is 600. X 100, just keep on moving straight till you reach 700. This is positive of y. So you can also draw dotted lines like this for clear understanding. So this is 100, x 100, y 700. Now second point, x 700, this is positive x 700 and y 300. Positive y this side, so move vertically upward. Here is your 300. See, just plot a point. Now you can join these 2 points. This is 700 and 300. X comes always first and then 300. Now for the second equation, x is 100 and y is 400. Again, keep on moving vertically upwards till 400. So this is 100, 400 and x 700, the same point, and y 200. Vertically upward we will go. This is the point. These two also we will join. So like this you can get the equations. You can also take different values and try to plot a graph. Now we have one more third sum which we will not do here. You have to try it, and if you have any problem or if you get any doubt in between, you can ask in the comment section. In this video we have done 2 questions of exercise 3.1, and the third one you have to do yourselves and try to, you also have to draw these 2 graphs by taking different values of x and y. And now if you want, but it's good to do like NCERT examples you can do. Just do not forget about doing the examples, they are very helpful. Now in the next video we will do exercise 3.2, and if you like the video, share it so that others can also learn the concept which you are learning. And if you are liking all the videos, just subscribe the channel and don't forget to press bell icon, and if you press the bell icon you will get notifications whenever I upload any new video. Thank you so much for watching the video.